Puertorriqueña, I'm that chica. Puertorriqueña, Puertorriqueña, I'm that chica. Puertorriqueña. My daddy came to U.S. 1953. Puerto Rico. Met my mom in 65. Yeah, they had me. Now I'm here to sing this song just for you. Hope you like it, cause you know I love it too. In the Bronx, New York, yeah, that's where I was born. Singing, dancing day and night, and oh so strong. In the project, struggling through thick and thin. All I know is when I write, it comes within. Little like a nappy-headed girl I was. Hello world, how are you? I love you so much. Of course, you know I missed you. You are logged on to the Arts Reporter at mimijohnson.net. We focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We have 3 amazing people here today, and I'm telling you, my guests, y'all always know my guests are off the chain anyway, and they represent the community and represent entrepreneurship, represent education, inspiration. Y'all know what it is, the Arts Reporter. Every Wednesday it goes down right here. This is episode 13, which means that this is our last episode of our season. We got through 13 episodes. I am so fabulously happy, and I'm thanking God, the Most High, my grateful Goddess, all the time for the beautiful, my viewers, my team, my advertisers, my guests, everyone. Thank you so much. Next week, we start season 2, episode 1, and we have wonderful guests coming for season 2. All right, so now y'all know I gotta shout out to my fans because I love my viewers and my fans and my audience. Y'all always represent for me. Thank you so much, especially to my advertisers, because without my advertisers, if anyone knows about TV, you know what it is. And it's really important that I always represent for my advertisers. They are the reason, and then along with my talent that and our guests. And Al Burrows, my television engineer, we're a team together making this happen. It's not just me by myself, but my fans shout out to me. Now, Angela Carswell, I'm a fan of your work, my Facebook friend. She said, I had the opportunity to see you perform, and I think that you are amazing. And we'll have to bring you on it looks like ATLE Radio, spelled ELLE, ATLE Radio, as a guest to promote your ongoing projects. Let's definitely keep in close touch. Well, I covered her event where they were focusing on human trafficking. If you don't know, the Hartsfield Airport, Atlanta, has the biggest statistics in the entire US of A for human trafficking. Wow. When she told me that, illuminate is illumination. Get in touch with Angela Carswell. She's my Facebook friend. That was an awesome event, and I had to cover it. I will be posting it to youtube.com/The Arts Reporter very soon. Sahara, my jeweler. I love her. She gave us a comment on last week's show, Pretty is Pink, which is our breast cancer awareness show. Our next one is December 12th, mimijohnson.net, 7 p.m. Sahara said, I just wanted to let you know that I really loved your show and your guests are truly an inspiration, which was Shonda Sabari and Sally Pog. And they are breast cancer survivors. And within the show Fox, we do our Pretty is Pink TV show every other month. So the next one is December 12th. Thank you, Sahara. Dolores Cannon, she sent me an email. She said, Mimi, keep up the great work. I just love your CD woman. Yay! She said, I bought it from cdbaby.com. Okay, thank you. Another record sale. And I voted for you for ATL's hottest female vocalist. Thank you. I got nominated for Atlanta's hottest vocalist. Go to ATL hottest. It'll come up. You are a wonderful talent, dear. Thank you so much, Dolores, for first of all buying my record, and second of all for voting for me. I appreciate that so much. And then last but not least, Anita Farrell. She sent me an email. She said, there are many people in this world, Mimi, that are talented and most do not shine. She said, but you are a light that is shining so bright. I love you. I love you too, Anita. Thank you, Angela, Sahara, Dolores, and Anita. I breathe. Hi, Joan, my mommy. Log on to joancartwright.com. Women in Jazz, South Florida. FYI, Com Inc. Well, I got my beautiful guests that are coming up. You are going to enjoy every last one of them. They have wonderful, wonderful stories, entrepreneurs, and I just really am so inspired by my guests today. I'm always inspired by my guests. And we'll be right back. You are logged on to MimiJohnson.net, the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We'll be right back. Mwah.
You know, I am really concerned about those women you have staying here in this house. People are crazy these days, Sarah.
No, I enjoy them. I'm enjoying these women. They help me as much as I help them.
Don't you have to go to school?
Being here with you has taught me way more than school ever could.
It's there. This is my boy right here. This tell me he don't look like my brother. If anybody knows my brother Michael, oh my goodness. Yes.
Hey, Mimi.
Bruce A. Locke.
Well, the last person that said my name like that, I married. No, I'm just kidding.
Atlanta Scooter Rentals. This dude, first of all, I gotta tell you how we met. You know Caustic Dames, which is my female hip-hop soul group, #1 selling independent female hip-hop soul group.
Totally.
What's up, Spliff? Go ahead and bang all the rest of them babies out, girl. We got to go back on tour. And he booked us for several different shows. We did really good, and then, but he is really into his scooter company. So first of all, tell everybody what kind of scooters they are.
Well, we do mobility scooters for those that are perambulatory challenged.
Okay.
Basically, they can't walk, and to provide the mobility products for them. Got a little exciting scooter news.
Go ahead.
I mean, scooters, can be fun.
Hey, he's been my advertiser since day one. First of all, let me tell you, he has sponsored every TV show, radio show, Caustic Feed the Hungry show. I just gotta tell you, he's been like an advertiser for me forever. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Love you back. And
I know you do.
Well, I served the king with my scooters before. The Coca-Cola Corporation called and asked, we want scooters everywhere. And I got scooters in the movies. They filmed a movie here, Wanderlust.
Okay.
With, Jennifer Anderson and the gentleman that was in MASH.
Okay.
Alan Alda.
Alan Alda.
He's riding the scooter in the movie.
Okay.
So we got one scooter down in the movies. The Green Tricycle Studios, they made some sort of skit for the new Survivor. So it's a lady on a little red scooter.
Yeah.
Over in an Atlanta scooter. Get out.
All right.
Let's see. There's a comedian, Josh Harris.
Okay.
He works with Ricky Smiley and some of the other BET comics. He rented a scooter for his comedy video.
Okay.
It's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out, but it's an Atlanta scooter rental scooter. And let me see.
There was a king or something that you said.
Yeah, I did a king, the Saudi Arabian king.
A Saudi Arabian king, come on.
Coca-Cola, everywhere this guy went, they wanted, all the restaurants and hotels and convention centers, wherever this gentleman went, they wanted scooters.
Right.
And they, of course, called me, and I was able to, fill their needs, and I was very happy about it, and it was exciting.
Okay.
Serve a king with your scooters.
Yes.
And then the Georgia Lottery, they just rented a scooter about a week ago for a Falcons skit that they're doing for a scratch-off ticket. And it's the old man crashing through. He's on the Atlanta scooter rental scooter. So that's some scooter news for you.
I mean, his scooters are getting cast like in movies and commercials. Tell everybody where you started from. With what made you decide you wanted to be the scooter man?
Well, actually, I was from Gary, Indiana. I came here working to look for a better future here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Ended up being a technician, medical technician. Then I started a company delivering medical equipment because after so long, I reached the managerial positions that I wanted, and I just didn't feel challenged enough.
Okay.
I never thought I'd really be CEO of this company, so I created my own company. I sold it to a New York Stock Exchange company, and they sort of, crashed it.
Okay.
And I needed something else to do. I had a non-compete, and I was in the medical field, and I was thinking, what can I do? But it's medical, but not really something that they're doing. I said, I'll rent scooters.
Yeah.
And I went and I told I set up to do business, and I went and told the Georgia World Congress Center that I rent scooters. I got a call the next day from a convention planner that said, we want like 30-year scooters, but it was for like September, so I had like 3 months. And I was like, really? They said, yeah, we need 30-year scooters, and do you take American Express?
Hey.
So I was like, well, yes. So I was able to get
Did you just do this?
Yes. Well, I mean, thank God. It was,
that's right.
$12,000. I was able to buy the scooters that I needed.
Yes.
With the little money and credit. So I've been renting scooters ever since 2003. And I have relationships with the International Convention Center in College Park.
Yes, Georgia International, right there on Camp
I
Creek.
work with the World Congress Center. My relationship a little different.
Okay.
I do have scooters like with the Atlanta Botanical Garden.
I remember you telling me that.
You go in
That's
there.
big.
If you go in and you want to rent a scooter, they actually rent the scooters, and we do a revenue share.
There you go.
That's a way of them renting scooters, and actually they're renting them till about 8 o'clock tonight.
I know that's right. You making money right now.
And I'm doing a new relationship here with the High Museum of Art.
Okay.
We haven't finalized that, but the plane is in the air ready to land. So that's pretty much it. I can think of anything that's exciting other than riding the scooters.
I rode some of your scooters.
Yes,
I rode
of course.
some of your scooters, yeah. Because me and this dude, he's like a brother to me, man. And I remember a couple of times you hiring me to do some administrative work for you. And we would say, come on, let's go test the scooters, Mimi, and stuff.
Yeah, we'll take a little scooter break.
Yeah, take a little scooter break. So let me, if someone wanted to, start their own business and they have all of these innovative thoughts, but don't know how to go about pursuing their dream, what would your advice be?
One is be serious about it.
Yes.
And when you say you're going to do something, actually be prepared to do it.
Yes.
Everything I found in success has been preparation. It's like when I told you I was set up to do business with the World Congress Center. I thought maybe, I might rent one scooter. I didn't know I'd get lucky and get 30 for a big convention.
Yes.
Because I was thinking, on a smaller basis, but I was prepared for whatever came at me. And like I said, thank you, I was blessed that I was able to provide it that way. However, when you go into business, there's a thing about business that my best advice would be to be serious about it, to actually do it, and like you do on your show, every day, every week. It's sort of like a lifestyle.
It is.
as
No,
opposed
it's not
to a business.
sort of.
Yeah, well, it is, because if somebody called me and they wanted a scooter and it's a VIP, and, we're at the Omni, they do this to me. It's 10 o'clock at night. I have a couple of guys that can go out.
That's right.
But I will, if I haven't been watching football with Bear, I will get in the vehicle.
In your car and go
drive
to
to the Omni. But I mean, it's more than I would probably make, in a week when I was delivering office furniture when I got off the plane here in Atlanta. So that's a good thing about it. And, to actually pursue it seriously and then be prepared and do it legitimately.
And we got your banner up on the we're gonna put your banner up there for Atlanta Scooters,
please.
so everybody can see. Yeah, we got to get you up there so everybody. There it is, and it's also in the
so back got a monitor I can look down. Okay, cool. Totally call me.
So that's at MimiJohnson.net where you get to see that.
Yeah, come to MimiJohnson.net and
come to MimiJohnson.
It's always a wonderful treat to be in your presence.
Thank you.
You are a very popular celebrity, and I have a question for you.
Sure.
If someone is wants to get into show business, what advice would you give them?
Wow, there's
no, I'm just kidding.
So much
I don't want to start my own TV show.
You know what? The same thing you said though. Preparation is very important, and I have been. My people actually have been preparing me since a child. Because I used to get training, dance lessons, acting, piano lessons, vocal lessons. I was in all the plays in school, the choir in church. You know, my mother, Joan Cartwright,
yes.
come on, you know, she's an entertainer.
Jazz sensation.
Jazz blues sensation. So I grew up being groomed, and then,
that was part of what sparked our relationship.
Yes.
I saw her. She said, "I pay my rent doing this."
Yes.
She was one of the few mortgage. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
One of the few artists in this town that I've ever heard say that. I mean, you know, I work, you know, at the airport or at Denny's at night or something. And she was doing it full time, and I was very, impressed with that. And it's sort of the same way our approach is to what you do is to be serious, do it, and when I say legitimate. Pay your taxes.
Yes.
If you're in business, trust me, you cannot get away from the man.
Yes.
And if you're legitimate, there's nothing better than feeling that you have a good, vibrant company, everything's good for you, and what you're doing is good, and you'll be rewarded.
Yes, and of course, with everything, there's I won't say a struggle, I'm going to say stair steps. I don't even put, people, I'm struggling.
Yeah, it's an obstacle.
No,
yeah.
There's obstacles, there's challenges, and there's stair steps. And if you just take the initiative, stay innovative, don't stay in the same spot. I'm not gonna go and sing at the club over there on nowhere. Yeah. I don't even sing in clubs anymore. That's where God put me. Now it's gonna be arenas. I'm just going to do my TV shows. I got another TV show that's coming Monday through Friday, honey. Moments with Mimi Johnson.
Right.
Way bigger scale. A bigger, broader audience.
And,
bigger, broader network. A bigger network that's picking me up.
That's what I would expect.
So the Auburn Avenue in the club, up the street and in the clubs and over there by Greenbrier,
There's one club
you
that I want
come
you to
up.
sing it.
You gotta come up. You can't stay in the same place.
There's one club I want Mimi to sing at.
Where?
I got a phone call and they're supposed to be possibly opening a casino.
Oh, see,
off of Jimmy Carter Boulevard, not far from there.
Yeah,
maybe 4 miles. And the gentleman, I started negotiations, possibly putting mobility scooters in out.
Yes.
In contact with them to do the revenue share thing. And of course, me always knowing talent, if things go well and they get built, I would like to see you there in that type of.
Now
that's not really a club. I would say it's be more of a show stage.
And you already know I'm there. You already know I'm Las Vegas style.
Right.
Anyway, I got a couple of promoters that have contacted me for Vegas. And I have to make that happen, going back and forth, coming here to do my TV shows and going to Vegas. But the thing is to grow. If you see yourself 5 years and you still doing the same thing you was doing 5 years ago, you're in a rut. You're in a rut.
Or it could be a comfort zone. For some people, like in business, I have to expand. I have to grow. Every day you have to think about making things better.
Yes.
I don't sit there and think, how can I not grow? And some people, they get in the comfort zone where they're in business and this is what they do. I have buddies, they're legitimate business and he's a scrapper.
Yeah.
He can get $500 a truckload. And I was like, maybe I should start getting scrapped too. But it was something that he took to another level. Mm-hmm. And while his brother still does the same thing, he has Armor Recycling. And his brother is still Jimmy with a scrap truck.
Yeah.
So it's the way you approach it. They do the same thing. This one, he has more employees than their brothers.
Yes.
And the other one, he's still running around, but he's comfortable with what he's doing.
Right. Well, comfort, to me, I think that comfort is growing success. And I also think that comfort is generational wealth. I don't believe in staying in the same place. And you remember me from, where I am now is not where I was when you first met me, but it's putting yourself to work, putting your mind to work, letting your passion come out of you, saying, I'm not going to let nothing stop me.
Right. And those
I don't
steps
care
that you
what
were
it
taking,
is.
Those steps that you were mentioning, sometimes you have to make the steps, and then you got to be the one to walk the steps.
You better.
Because, if you work for a company, that's the only way to grow. If that's the way you think. If you have your own company, it's up to you to make it grow.
Yes.
And you are a corporation.
I am Caustic Entertainment Group.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. And I am the arts reporter and Women in Jazz South Florida.
And Blog Radio.
And to Blog Talk Radio. Oh, so 4 o'clock every Friday at Blog Talk Radio. And FYI Communications.
And tax ID number 9.
Yeah, we got about 4 or 5 of them. Oh. This is the Arts Reporter. This is Bruce Locke. Thank you so much for joining us. You're going to see more of him, man. We've grown together as brother and sister, and we will continue to. I watch him grow. He's watching me grow in 2 totally different industries, but in the same world of business.
I had the same mindset, same wavelength.
Yes, and it doesn't matter what you do, whether you're selling paper, whether you're selling pens, whether you're selling scooters, whether you're selling talent. Business is business, and if you don't know your business, you probably gonna be stuck in that.
And if you want to learn some business, watch the Art Reporter.
Watch the Arts Reporter, yay! I'm in my master's program. I'm doing really good at Kaplan. I'm a business major.
Wonderful, and it's been wonderful being here.
Yes. You are logged on to the Arts Reporter, Miss Mimi Johnson at mimijohnson.net. Got to give a shout out to my photographer, Steve Moore, videographer, Steve Moore, Whitfield Moore Photography, always holding it down with me for your photography services. Just email the Arts Reporter at gmail.com. We'll be right back after these messages. Mwah.
I pray to God constantly, oh, that you will come and see about me. I don't know why you act so shy when we're together. Can it be that being good to me makes you look bad in front of your friends? Your friends. I'm running round in circles. I'm not sure what to do. I'm losing my composure, and it's all because of you. I pray to God. Pray to God. Constantly. Boy, constantly. Oh, that you will come. Yeah. Come on and see about me. I pray to God. Pray to God. Constantly. Boy, constantly. That you will come. Yeah. Come on and see about me. I pray to God. I pray to God. Constantly. Boy, constantly. That you will come. Yeah. Come on and see about me. I pray to God. Pray to God. Constantly. Boy, constantly. That you will come. Yeah. Come on and see about me. Come on and see about me.
You got on that pretty red. I got a doctor in the house, honey. Dr. Imani Ma'at.
Hello, my sister.
How are you?
New York sister.
New York in the house, honey.
New York in the house. That's
Yes.
where I'm from.
Where?
New Rochelle.
Okay, I'm from the Bronx.
I lived right near the Bronx. All my relatives lived in the Bronx. We were
Okay.
in the Bronx like every other day.
Okay. Well, I scratched my way up out of there.
Yeah.
And
hear
I
you.
miss my people. I miss my family.
Yeah.
I do, and I will go back, and I do go back and forth. You are an educator, a doctor, you are a mentor. I mean, the list really just goes on what you do for the community. So let's just let you start with what you are an author. Okay, so let's just start off with what you want to start off with. We already know you're from New Rochelle.
New York.
Yes.
And I'm I'm a health educator by training. I trained at Columbia and some other schools.
Okay.
But Columbia is where I got my doctorate in New York. And I worked for the Centers for Disease Control for 22 years. And decided one day, after hitting that glass ceiling,
Okay.
the previous guest was talking about that, I hit that glass ceiling, and I said, I'm really smart enough to hire myself. And I've been telling people that, because I see so many people struggling with where they are, and I'm like, why don't you hire yourself? Aren't you smart enough to do that?
That's wonderful.
So, about 2 years ago, I decided to quit CDC and hire myself. But even prior to that, I've been writing poetry and prose for a really long time. I've been in the arts. Started a teen theater group with a good friend of mine back in 2002 in my living room. And we wanted to teach youth about important health issues using theater, using music, using dance, and just having fun so that they wouldn't even realize that they were learning about things like diet, about violence, about nutrition, smoking, drinking, drug use. Our first big play was on diabetes.
Okay.
And we still get asked about performing that play. Of course, my cast they're all grown and gone, and every now and then I see them on the street and they come and give me a big hug and Miss Imani. And I'm like, oh, they like me? When you're working with kids, you're just constantly, do this, do that,
do this, do that.
But, to know that we can touch a life of a youth is so important.
It is.
If I've touched the life of one, then I'm happy.
It is.
And we continue to do that. We're collaborating with Mr. Vincent Key,
yes,
with the Angie Jackson musical.
Angie Jackson the musical. I am and Billie Holiday.
Absolutely. And you're a good Billie Holiday.
Thank you. I'm trying to get the great. Oh, fabulous. That's my word.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Really, really good. So I'm so glad that we're going on to the next stages with the play. I have some people that I've referred to.
Yes, and this is how I met Miss Doctor. This is how I met the doctor. I met her because one of your grandchildren is cast in Angie Jackson the musical.
Is one of Angie the grandmother's grandchildren.
Yes.
So and she's coming every day. She walks around singing the song. She knows every word of every song in the play.
Good.
So we did teen theater, and we still pull folks back together when we have an idea for theater. But I created what I call healthy haiku workshops.
Okay.
And we go out to schools and churches and mentoring organizations, places like that have a captive audience with youth. And we do workshops where we teach them about health issues using poetry, using spoken word, using music. Sometimes I go in with the djembe drums and just have them drumming for a while so that they loosen up, and get the creative juices stimulated. So I have a whole curriculum that I use. It's been scientifically tested and evaluated. I have a curriculum. I also have a Healthy Haiku poetry book, which is a collection of the poems that I've written and that the children have written. And this is the whole curriculum.
Yes.
This is the first book. But we have gotten a lot of positive feedback from folks around the country. People in different states call us. We've done workshops as far away as St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Wow.
And it's always rewarding. The kids are always excited. I did a workshop in one of the juvenile justice, after school detention centers. Okay. And I was concerned. I said, this is going to be a tough group. By the time I left there, I had the toughest kids reciting poetry, spoken word, and saying, when are you coming back? Can you come back and we do this again? So I knew that we were getting, because we do it in a way that empowers the participants, the kids. They're the ones with the answers. So I don't go in preaching to them. I let them tell me, give me the list of what's going on in your community in terms of violence, in terms of drug use. What do you see as a brighter future for yourself and the community? And they just light up.
Yes.
Because I give them an opportunity to talk and to share. Whereas, a lot of times they're at home and they shut up. Their parents just shut up.
Or just somebody always telling them what to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, instead of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, you do need to listen to the children.
So it's all about empowerment. One of my favorite quotes is "Our Deepest Fear" by Marianne Williamson. A lot of times when I speak, I talk about that quote. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. And our playing small does not serve the world. You know, so that's what I try to convey to the kids. We do workshops with young people. We do train the trainer sessions with mentors and teachers and other people who work with youth. I'm getting ready to train a group of facilitators who can work with me because I can't be in 10 places at the same time.
Sure can. That's right.
We have a new radio show that, of course, we'd love for you to come on and talk about what you do on our radio show. But Tuesday, it's a blog talk radio show under the same name, Healthy Haiku.
Okay.
Tuesday is 6:30 to 7:30. And every week it's getting better and better and better. We're getting kids calling in. We're getting parents and other people calling in about what they're doing around the country. We have folks listening as far away as Australia. So
That's wonderful.
I bet you're not used to not getting a word in edgewise.
No, that's all right. It's all good. Do your thing. This is about you. This is all about go.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the airtime.
Yes,
I really
do your
appreciate
thing.
this. I want to be able to come back. I have partnered with a gentleman by the name of Robert Andrew of Q Team Quality Time with Youth. And we've created another group called Our Aim. And our aim is basically to serve the youth and empower them.
Yes.
And so Our Aim produces the radio show that we do on Tuesdays, a blog talk radio show. And we're getting ready to launch a Get on the Air contest. And originally we were going to just do it for youth.
Okay.
We've got a junior section, an intermediate section, and a senior section from ages 6 all the way up to however old.
Okay.
If people can write poetry, if they can write prose, spoken word about important health issues, we want them to submit it. And we've got fabulous prizes.
That's awesome.
All kind of things that they can benefit from. And my co-producer of the show, he's from the entertainment world.
Okay.
So he really wants to give them exposure, give them airtime, give them studio time. I'm a writer, and so I can help them to write and publish, their books or their stories or whatever they want to publish. So we're having fun, and there's a lot going on. And
Healthy Haiku with Dr. Imani. I love it. Now give everybody your website.
Sure, we've got a couple of websites.
Okay.
The main one is Focused, FOCUSED, health.org, and that has links to Healthy Haiku and everything that we're doing on that site. They can also look up our Blog Talk Radio show, which is www.blogtalkradio.com. Healthy Haiku. Haiku is HAIKU, 4 youth, YOUTH. And so they can get us at either of those numbers. They can also call for more information about the training of the facilitators or the contest that we're doing. It's poetry or spoken word contest. 404-828-0816 is a good number to call and leave messages if you're interested. The contest is going to go from now through the middle of December. So we wanted to give people enough time to really create something nice to share with us.
Tell everyone what haiku means.
Haiku, thank you, is a Japanese form of poetry that was started back in the 17th century.
Okay.
And it uses, ironically, 17 syllables to express yourself very concisely, but to make a very strong point. Like, for example,
give us one
example. Okay,
one.
One of my favorite ones, because I saw this on the news several months after I wrote it. When he pulled back his fist, he stared at the lifeless face of his best friend.
Okay.
Think about it. That creates an image. You understand that there's two best friends who got into a confrontation, and after hitting him in the temple, he killed him.
Oh.
Which was not supposed. He stared at the lifeless face of his best friend.
Okay.
And I saw that on the news a couple months after I had written it, and it gave me the chills, because I'm like, this is so real life. So I'm teaching the kids about how to write concisely through haiku, but we also have expanded to spoken word and other forms. I don't want to lock them in.
Right.
If they have more to say than 17 syllables will allow them, we let them just go for it.
That's right.
You know, so ideally, like for this contest, we would like spoken word with haiku infused into it.
Okay.
Whatever they come up with, you know.
Okay.
We're excited and just growing every day.
So if someone wanted to be in your industry and what would be like the first step that they would need to take?
Well, my journey has been one of public health. You know, like I said, I went through I went to the Centers for Disease Control actually with different degrees in public health and education, and ended up working in a substance abuse program.
Okay.
So, you know, went through working in HIV and doing a street outreach program in Queens, in New York.
Okay.
And decided one day, I want to move to Atlanta. So I called up the CDC and said, I'm coming to Atlanta. And they said, how fast can you get here?
Okay.
But of course, that's with the degrees and the experience and all of that stuff. And they were just beginning to look at HIV among the black community and, you know, among substance users. So, you know, some of it was timing, but preparation is
always
everything. Because you can't just walk into a CDC or somewhere else if you don't have the training and the background and the skills that they're looking for. So whatever people want to do, if they want to get into writing, you know, you should be writing all the time.
Right.
You should not be sitting there just watching TV.
That's right.
You know, start writing. You know, research famous poets. You know, find out what Maya Angelou has written and James Baldwin, you know, and people like that. Go through the history. Find people who've done what you want to do.
Yes.
Go meet with them if they're still alive.
Okay.
That's one of the things I've done.
Yes.
I find someone who looks like what I think I want to do and go talk to them. They give you real, honest life experience.
And that's more of mentorship.
Yes.
Especially if you can hang on to them as much as you possibly can.
Absolutely.
Yes, because I love my mentors.
If they see you're serious, then they want to embrace you.
Yes, and they will share.
Absolutely.
And we will as well. If I see someone that's serious, I will share as well. You know, I got to tell you real quick because we have our wonderful next guest coming. It all goes back to, you know, what we were saying about, you know, doing it.
Do it.
And I got 4 phone calls this past week of ex-castmates or ex-band players that used to play with me, a couple of and 2 vocalists. And they said to me, Mimi, I'm just sitting around. I'm waiting for a call back. I'm waiting for a call back. And I'm like, I can't even imagine sitting there just waiting for somebody to tell me that I can work.
Right.
Now, I will, girl, I will go out to auditions if I feel like it's even worth it.
Right.
But lately, I have found myself saying, you don't really need to go to that audition. You need to concentrate on your projects. Do what you do. So I told them the same thing, and I was like, create your own project.
Do you.
And stop waiting around for somebody to call you to tell you that they're going to give you some work. No, you can't just sit down and wait. If you do that, you will grow old waiting.
That's right.
You will grow old waiting. I have done many auditions where I smashed those auditions. Let me tell you, never got a call back. I was probably over the top though, because I'm very dramatic. I'm very
Not you.
And they probably are like, oh my God, we're gonna have to pay this girl. I know we're gonna have to pay this girl. She ain't gonna do it for free. So they're not even gonna call me back because, you know, but my point is the people that have cast me know we gotta write her a check. She's gonna study. She's gonna give me her best, and I think that when you make yourself valuable, people will in turn they will call you back. But creating your own situation, just like you said, you fired yourself to hire yourself.
Absolutely.
That's the way to do
it. That's the way to do it.
Dr. Imani Ma'at, wonderful. I just love your presence. She is such a great inspiration. You are tuned in to MimiJohnson.net, the arts reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. it goes down right here. Stay tuned for Moments with Mimi Johnson, the new TV show that will air Monday through Friday. I'm looking so forward to that, and I'll give you more information on that when it's public record. Not public record yet.
Okay.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Thank you.
Mwah. Thank you.
Music got me high, so high I reached the sky. Guaranteed, my love it shall be. I can't get enough of you. Oh baby, oh baby, my baby, oh baby. Well, my daddy asked me what you intended to do. Daddy called me on the phone and said, what's that man intend to do? He said, if you were a good man, you'd beg me to marry you. If you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine, you make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, if commitment scares you, you prefer the single life. Just give me all your money, honey. I don't need to be your wife. Treat me right. My baby loves me. Call me up on the phone. My baby loves me. He called me on the telephone. Music got me high, so high I reached the sky.
Here we go. All right, all right. Miss J. Dominique, you look good on TV, girl. Look at you. This is Miss J. Dominique. She is with Mentor Showcase Magazine. Where did we meet?
We met at the Gospel Fest.
Yes. And that was
Yes.
with Miss Ricky Brooks,
Yes.
Dr. Ricky Brooks. And we got a chance to hang out with Pastor Shirley Caesar.
That was an awesome.
Oh my goodness, we had so much fun.
Yes.
Okay.
I had a wonderful time.
I did too. And I'm so glad that I got a chance to meet you. Now you have your Mentor Showcase, and it's MEN-Tour, TOR, Showcase Magazine.com.
.com.
Okay. ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
That's right.
All right. Now, what made you decide that you wanted to be like an editor and publisher for a magazine?
Well, believe it or not, I didn't actually decide to do it.
Okay.
It was actually a vision that was given to me by God. This magazine actually was birthed out of a young man's pain. And so as that happened, the magazine Mentor Showcase came to me directly the way it's spelled, Mentor, MEN-TOR, Showcase Magazine. And from the day that the vision was given to me, I've been doing it ever since. So I didn't go to school to do editing, writing, or any of those above things that most people would do to produce a magazine.
Yes.
So it's been like touch and go the whole way.
Yes, yes. And we have your flyer because she is one of our advertisers as well that, supports the Arts Reporter through advertisement. And it's Mentor Showcase. You'll see her cute blonde hair and her. I love it. I love it. And so when did you start your magazine?
The vision was given to me in 2008, and at that time I was on my way to the islands.
Okay.
So that was the inception of it, the birthing of it.
Okay.
And at that point, the first magazine came out in 2009.
All right.
And so it's been out since 2009.
Okay.
And it's a quarterly magazine. It comes out each quarter. And it's just a magazine that tells the stories of ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
Yes.
It talks about things from A to Z, but it's all the good news, all the things that people are doing to help their fellow man, from going under the bridge, serving the homeless, to helping students in school and mentoring programs.
Okay.
So we do we tell stories that encourage and inspire not just students but adults as well to get involved. So, I mean, it's just a host. And at this time, we're just doing, we've done 127 stories to date.
Okay.
Not including the new edition that's coming out in a smaller format.
All right.
Which is the 5.5 by 8.5. And we've come from, we've come from 8.5 to the smaller version of the magazine.
And I want Al to find your logo so we can post that up there for the rest of your interview. Where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay. What made you decide to come to Atlanta?
Well, I didn't decide any of this, actually. It actually wasn't a decision that I made to say, oh, I want to go to Atlanta. Actually, I had a call. When I say call came from God. And I was commissioned to come here.
Okay.
And as I came and was obedient to what I was supposed to do, several things developed from that. And it went from a CD, which I do have one CD. It's called the Love in Motion CD. And then it went from the CD to the birthing of the magazine. And also, that's how it all began. Actually, in 2003, my son was killed, and this is how things began to snowball into what God would have me do.
Oh,
so
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's part of the process that brought me to where I am now, and with the magazine as well, because it's all connected.
Yes.
Every bit of it is connected. And actually, we've been changing the format of the magazine. And the magazine format has went to the 5.5, but we have also changed our logo.
Oh, you changed your logo as well?
We have a new logo that's going to be featured this Saturday at the Holiday Inn Select.
Okay.
And we're putting a gold seal on it for a collector's item for people that want to be a part of the history of the magazine.
Okay.
This will be only available the month of September. And so that gold seal will also have the new logo imprint on it. as a collector's item, so that people that get this one, they have a special thing, because we're planning to go global. I mean, we're looking, we're going from city to city, nation to nation, and international,
country to country,
global. The whole,
I know that's right. International. I know that's right. We don't have your logo on the slideshow, but I want you to get the new logo to me so we can add it to the slideshow. Okay. It's already on the commercial reel where people see your gorgeous face. Yeah, I love that banner. I love the banner. And when you think about all of the youth that you've helped, through your mentorship and through your magazine and through, just your programming, how does that make you feel?
Well, that is really a wonderful experience that you couldn't buy with any amount of money. What we do with the magazine as well is we give out a scholarship every year.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I have a scholarship that is given out every year in memory of my son, Donald James Love II.
Wow.
And every year it goes to a deserving student. Of course, they have to do certain things, essay, fill out the application, so forth and so on. And we have a program every year where people come out and support the magazine by donating to the scholarship as well and purchasing the magazine. So we have a program where people come out and they can see all the magazines that have been out since 2009.
Okay.
And have an opportunity to see the person that won the scholarship. And you just have to be in school. Your grade point average is important, but it's not the most important thing. And that's key, because we want to keep our students in school. And so we don't want to make it so hard in terms of the grade point average where they can't feel that they can apply for scholarships. Okay. And the scholarship is given to a student to do whatever they desire to do with it, in terms of using it for field trips, using it for books, and that's not just college, that's high school, grade school students that are eligible.
Is it an age range?
Age 8 and up to 40.
Can it be 46? Because I'm still a student and I write essays and I just got me a scholarship. I'm holding with a 3.65 GPA. I'm not playing. I'm on the dean's list.
Okay, now.
And always graduating on the president's list. But you know what? We need to give it to the people that really, really need it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be on my hustle. So you already know I'll be getting mine in. I get mine. But that's for the children, or the people that really need this money.
Yes.
Can you give us, first of all, plug your website?
The website is www.mentorshowcasemagazine.com. Must put a dash in between the MEN-TOR Showcase Magazine.
Okay. And
.com.
So men-tour showcasemagazine.com.
Right.
And tell us, when is your next event for the scholarship?
Well, that will come up next year. We've already given the scholarship out this year.
Okay.
Which actually took place in May. And
is it only for one person, or you break it up, or how does that work?
Well, this year and the years before that, we had it for one person, but for next year, it's going to be for 2 people.
Okay.
Because when I say 2, I'm not necessarily 2 people, because we plan on doing African connection. And so what we're going to be doing is sponsoring some youth in Africa so they can go to school, as well as students here in the United States.
That's wonderful.
So
yes.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing in terms of, and then too, we have writers and people that have volunteered their time, have given up their time to put this magazine together. So it's not all just me doing it. it's other people that are writers of this magazine that I'd like to give credit to.
Okay.
Because they take their time and put the articles together.
Yeah, let's shout them out.
Shout them names out.
All right, let's see here. First, we got the founder and editorial director, J. Dominique Coleman. Fly. She is a fly sister. Okay, I just love her. Okay, the editors, Evangelist Washington and Lakeisha Clark.
Yes.
Okay, we got the writers. We got Bonita Lee Penn.
From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Justin Hart, Lynette Robinson, Natasha Davis Bowen. Looks like Pesce, Williams, Sherry Warren, Charles Hodges. Then we've got the community liaison, Jerry Gibson. Okay, and it was his LIM Productions. Okay, so that's your copyright.
Yes.
And log on to MEN-TOR showcasemagazine.com, or you can email mentor
Showcase
at AOL.com. I hope I don't need no glasses.
Well,
then that means that I'm going to have to get some glasses that come out like this so I don't mess with my eyelashes. Let me see your glasses real quick, doctor. Wait a minute, I got to do this for my mother real quick. I got to do this for my mother.
So you have them hanging right like this here?
No, I have a new character that I'm getting ready to present.
Okay.
And her name is...
What's her name?
Her name is Lucille Agnes McGillicuddy. And she will be the arts reporter's anchor. And we will see you very soon. I did that for you, Joan. You are logged on to MimiJohnson.net, the arts reporter, and Miss McGillicuddy, the arts reporter anchor. We love you so much. We are going to go out and tune in every Wednesday, 7 p.m. right here at MimiJohnson.net. We're going to say tartar.
Ta-ta.
If you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine. You make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't help this feeling that I got for you. And your music shows that your heart is true. I will wait forever till eternity, just to hear those 3 words from you to me.
I love you.
Wrap you in my soul and give you all my love. God has sent your precious life from above. I can't think of anything I'd rather do than to go platinum to the Grammys with you. So if you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine. You make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling good, like a soul that's lost the blues. And I'm feeling very, very good. Oh, at last, my blues past. And I'm free from the blues that have tortured me. And I'm feeling mighty, mighty